Yeah, hello and welcome back on my channel. Today we are looking what visas are the most popular visas because Colombia has around 50 different visas and not all fits for relocating. My name is Schmidt. I run the company Autarchy together with my team of Colombian lawyers and CPA. I'm personally a Swiss CPA. And since 2017, we are advising our clients with everything that is probably important when you want to move to Colombia. So we make visa application, we constitute companies, we advise with taxes, insurances, health insurance, legal advice, title work, and so on. But now we start with the most popular visas, and I hope there is one also for you. Okay, first visa, we have the retirement visa. So when you have 3 times the minimum salary in Colombia, which is in the year 2025 about 1,423,500 pesos, which is around 350 US dollars. 3 times around 1,050 US dollars. This always depends a little bit on the exchange rate. Then you can apply the pension visa, the retirement visa. It has to be like a state pension that you get like Social Security works. And when you want to know what documents you need, I always show you here the video I already made about this visa. There I explain always what paper you need, what documents are required, and so on. So then we go to the next visa, which is a similar visa but not the same. This is when you have, it's called a Rentista Visa. And the Rentista Visa is not the same like a pension visa. The Rentista Visa means when you have an income, not a state pension or something like that, but when you have wealth, when you have, for example, real estate, doesn't matter where, in the United States, in England, in Germany, in Colombia, doesn't matter. When you have wealth that generates you regular income, but here there is the limit, not 3 times like in the retirement visa. You have to have 10 times the minimum salary. So around 3,500 US dollar per month. When you have this income per month, then you are okay for the Rentista Visa. What is important, many people don't have this in mind, the Rentista Visa is just a visitor visa, and with a visitor visa you never can become a permanent resident. In comparison to the retirement visa, where what is a migrant visa, and after 5 years you can apply also for a permanent residency. This is not possible with the Rentista visa. And there is of course also the investor visa. What you have to know with the investor visa, there are 2 types of investor visa. Let's start with the first. The first is when you would buy real estate, but you need to invest 350 times the minimum salary. And this is a lot of money. This can be about 120, 130,000 US dollars, which is for many people really a lot of money. And I really highly do not recommend you to rush into this. Don't buy real estate just for the visa. This would be a mistake. Of course, it is a possibility for people that really know the country already well. They know exactly the real estate market. They are sure what they are doing. But what I have seen already, people buying something too fast, and then finally they were not happy with it. And so therefore there is another option, a cheaper option, which many of my clients are using. This is when you would constitute a company, for example, or you invest in an existing company. So this is also an investor visa, also a migrant visa, where you can get later on then a permanent residency. Here, the limit is only around 100 times the minimum salary, the investment you have to do. So that means about 35,000 US dollars. The good thing is you have completely access to this money, so this money will not be blocked or limited or whatever. So how does this work? So we constitute, for example, a company with a share capital. It's a SAS normally, and then the migration wants to see that you paid the capital, so that you issue the capital. And of course, when you issue the capital, the money is on a bank account and you are the owner of the company. And of course, you can do whatever you want with this money. What is important to know? Usually, when you constitute the first year, the visa, the company, then the migration gives you 1 year the visa, and after 1 year you have to reapply your visa, and in when you apply the second time, also the third time, until you can get permanent residency after 5 years. Migration always wants to see that this is not just a ghost, that this company is doing something. That means it's recommended that you have a web page. It is recommended that you have some sales, probably that you at least employ yourself in your company, and that you have some revenues. This is always hard to say, how much you need. There is not a table where you can say, oh, you need that much revenues, you need that much expenses, you need that many bank movements. This is also something that I recommend. Have also movements on your bank account, because the second year they are asking exactly for this document. And of course, when you have a company, you also have to have an accounting. And you have to have a year-end closing. You have to file the taxes. So it is a little bit more expensive having a company, but in general, it's a very good option also to get once the permanent residency. And many of my clients, they also let's say they buy real estate, a cheaper real estate, they rented it out, they make an Airbnb. So it's also a possibility to buy real estate through your company, where then, the limit is a little bit lower than when you go directly for the real estate investor visa. Yeah, and then a short break. Just that you know that I also publish German videos, but I have playlists on my channel where you find all videos in English. So there are videos about real estate, how to constitute a company, marriage, things about health insurance, taxes, all important topics. When you want to relocate, you should find on my English playlist. And don't be surprised when I publish German videos. Just wait, the next English video will coming up. Okay, now we continue. So the next visa, what you have to know is the digital nomad visa. When you really want to relocate, it is probably not the best visa you can get because, first of all, as the name already says, it's a digital nomad visa. You are a nomad, so Colombia expects that you are moving out again. And sometimes they give you the visa twice, but not 3 times, or just 1 time and already reject your second application. This is what we have seen already. Yeah, the next visa is the student visa. The student visa, when you really want to relocate, it is not recommended to do a student visa, because the student visa in general is just um, given for the time period you are studying. So that means you have to inscribe you have to pay the fees, and the student visa is also just a V visa, just a visitor visa. That means you never can become a permanent resident. And if you really want to relocate, it will not fit for you in general. Also, what you have to know is the student visa is one of the visas you cannot switch over to another visa. So with other visas, let's say, yeah, you constitute a company and you have an investor visa, and then later on you met someone, you get married, or you register a partnership, and then you want to switch from one visa type, let's say from the investor visa, then to a marriage visa. This is possible. With a student visa, it is not possible. You have to leave the country, you have to come back as a tourist, and then you can apply another visa, but you cannot apply another visa when, yeah, you have still a student visa. This is also a disadvantage. And then, of course, when you are a parent, when you are father, mother of a Colombian child, uh, then you also can get the visa. Here, it's also important. I highly recommend you to watch this video here when you're interested in this visa, because not always when you're here as a tourist or whatever, your kid will become already a Colombian just because it's born here. Of course, when the mother or the father is Colombian, then yes. But if if you are if both are foreigners, then it depends. And for this reason, watch also this video where I explain you what are the requirements. Then let's go to the next visa, the marriage visa. And here we have also like two types. We have legal marriage, which is an international marriage, and we also have only a registered partnership, a so-called union libre. I surely will show you the difference. And with the legal marriage, first of all, yeah, you need documents from abroad, get notarized, everything, and so on. It takes much longer to marry legally, yeah? And instead of a registered partnership, you just need your passport. The other, the Colombian, just need her ID card, the cedula, and then you can start it. And after, yeah, I would say a couple of days, 3, 4 days, you already have the paper in your hand that you have the registered partnership. Both visa are M visas, migrant visas. As you already know, you can apply later on then the permanent residency. But there is one big difference. By law, it is written that with a legal marriage, you have a waiting time until you can apply the visa of 3 months. And with the Union Libre, a registered partnership, you have a waiting time of 1 year. I know that some of you probably already applied immediately and they got their paper, the visa, but it is not the normal case. The normal case is, yeah, you have to respect what the law says, and the law is very, very clear about this. And it does not mean that there is never an exception or someone probably did not check the documents well and it worked also earlier. But I usually recommend, if there is no other need, to wait this time, because if you apply and you get rejected, you lose time and probably you have to make all the paperwork again for the visa application. And so you lose time and money if you apply too early. It's up to you. Huh? Okay, if you have any questions, you always can also call me, and we offer all these services also for uh, supporting you with a marriage and yeah, and get a registered partnership. So I think, yeah, the most important visas I now explained to you shortly. If you're interested in one of these visas, watch this other videos, and also go to my channel where I have many other topics as well, like health insurance, how to buy real estate, and so on, how to constitute a company. And of course, if you need something, I would be happy if you contact me. And then I wish you a very nice day. And of course, don't forget to follow the channel.
Let's pack our bags